Hi Gillian, welcome.
Thank you, Pamela.
So your keynote raises a critical choice, people or AI. In marketing, efficiency is often celebrated and AI delivers plenty of that. So how do we find the right balance between people and AI, especially when we consider human creativity, emotion and intuition?
So, Pamela, I think there are some things that AI cannot do and cannot replace. And there's a certain level of creativity that humans bring to the table that we will still need. Now, the thing is that the expectations that I have of you, let's say you are on my team and you are, I've given you a task to do. My expectation of you is that I expect you to do it faster. I expect you to do it better. I expect you to do it more consistently because you are using AI. But I still expect you to apply a certain level of creativity to it that you bring to the table. Where there is a disconnect and where some people will be disadvantaged is, for me, particularly the entry-level roles, where they don't have a lot of experience and they're coming in and they're trying to learn. For them, they end up being too reliant on AI. And they don't have kind of that additional experience to help filter and add that extra creativity. So that's where I see a gap. But definitely when it comes to that blend, it is a blend. It's not one or the other. And it's just as every leader has to understand and know how they plan to leverage it and how they plan to let both things work together, how they plan to bring up especially the younger people who are now learning and who don't have the experience and some of the insights that the more experienced people have. So it's that blend that I think every company will have to find a way to navigate, and it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. What works for me may not work for you, but there has to be a blend of it one way or another.
Yeah. So essentially you're saying it has to be a blend of AI and people, using AI to work faster and using your human creativity and intuition to filter and to shape the output.
Yes, because, and let me just give you a really quick example. Recently, somebody was applying for a job. Clearly a young person just out of university, and he was applying through our LinkedIn inbox, and he literally, I guess he went into ChatGPT or one of them and typed in that he wants to apply to us, Data, and so it gave him some output, and he literally copied and pasted the whole thing, put it in the inbox, including the parts that says enter the company name here. So that's where lack of experience and laziness can creep in and damage things.
Yeah.
But so you need humans who are self-aware and who are using it as a tool and not a crutch. That's where we need to get to.
Yes, I love that self-awareness. I will crop it out. So okay. So at Freedom Digital, we advocate for authenticity, especially for leaders as thought leaders and visible brands themselves. How can executives ensure AI enhances rather than dilutes the authenticity of the brand?
So it's when it comes to AI and authenticity, I think as a leader you need to know yourself and you need to know what you stand for. And I'll give you another example to illustrate. There's a particular leader that I know, and he literally is, the way I describe it, ChatGPTing his way through life. Like if it's a strategy, if it's an email, everything is ChatGPT. That's not authentic, and he wonders why his company isn't glued together.
Yeah.
It's because you're ChatGPTing it.
Yes.
No, you need to still remember, I like to say first principles still apply, meaning that people are still people. They relate to you when you treat them like people, not when they can tell that everything that you send to them is AI generated. So it's the same thing with customers. Customers will know when you've put that little extra in just for them versus when you've just done some AI generated thing, people can tell. And I fundamentally believe that people can tell the difference. So as a leader, you need to make sure that no matter what you are selling, what you are saying, it still has your voice in it. It still has your extra special touch. So however you would have dealt with me before AI, I should still feel like it's the same thing, just enhanced.
Yeah.
But I think people are able to tell when what you're giving me is just AI generated. And if they feel that that's what they're getting, they will disconnect, because then they'll know that it's not you, it's AI.
Yeah.
There's no authenticity behind it.
Yeah, true, correct. I really like that. So that I think it leads to your talk or your answer when you said it should enhance.
Yes,
it should be on the back of that. So looking ahead 5 years from now, how do you see African marketers and leaders building trust and leading with a human-centered approach in an AI-driven world?
I think we don't even need to get to 5 years. Honestly, this will be a real thing even in the next 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
And marketers will need to, we will need to get to that level where we understand the capabilities of AI. We understand what it is good at. And then we box it into that. So the mistake we will make is if we try to, in the haste to be AI friendly or AI everything, if we start to replace the things that some of our team members should be doing, some of our leaders should be doing, if we start to replace that with AI and kind of just apply one sweeping brush to everything, it will fall apart.
Yeah.
Your business will literally come crashing down. And the reason why we need to be so aware of that is, interestingly enough, there was a study done in 2024 in South Africa, and the study showed that 80% of AI projects fail. Most people don't realize the failure rate is that high.
Wow.
One of the reasons it fails, their data is an issue, yes, but the people and the way you are managing that side of it is also one of the factors. So a year from now, 2 years from now, we really need to not lose ourselves in the midst of playing this AI game. It's here to stay. It's not going away, but it doesn't have to dictate who we are or what we do. It should be the other way around. And if we can maintain that, then we'll be good.
Yeah, I love that. Essentially, what I'm getting from your response is that, because every time people often ask, who would win in the age where AI is taking over? Who are the people that will win? So you're not just saying it's the people that will use AI. You're saying it's the people that use AI to enhance their own authenticity.
Yes.
They use AI to bring to life essentially what is in their head. Essentially, rather than using it the other way around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You need to. It's not about copy and pasting. It's about using it to really to give an extra edge to who you are and what you do.
Yes.
But if you go down the copy paste path,
And it's
you're
just,
finished.
yeah.
So,
Thank you so much for
you
that.
are welcome.
Awesome.
You are welcome.